The next important thing to look at is input of data. Probably Excel is the most popular way of getting your data. So Genstat has quite a sophisticated system for getting data from Excel, and I'll show you some of that. This is the set of data that I'm going to read into Genstat. So here I've got counts of bacteria in several replicates of pea and cereal crops. Loading an Excel file, it runs through this sequence of menus analogous to a wizard that allows you to basically say which part of that Excel file you want to load. We know that you do strange things with your Excel files, and one of the things that you tend to do is you'll have more than one data set in the same sheet. You'll have lots of little bits of explanation, and so we need to be able to select a little zone within that sheet to read data in. I'm going to read the worksheet bacteria counts, and I'm going to read this bit here. So I need to select File and Open, and I want to load bacteria.xls. I will select bacteria counts, which was the second sheet, and you can see I can give a range, and that's the standard Excel way of giving a range. I need A3 to B13. So I type A3 colon B13. So that's the Excel way of specifying a range. You give the top left cell and the bottom right cell. The little display in the menu focuses just on the cells that we're reading, A3 to B13. And then I can go next. And it just gives me the chance now to say, are those the actual columns you want? I can move them in and out using the arrow. I could move counts out by doing that, or I can move it back by doing this. You can select which of the columns within that selected range you want to read. I want to read all of them in this case. And you can say whether you want to remove columns that contain no data. If they do contain data and you actually want that as a blank column, uncheck that box and it'll be full of Genstat missing values, in other words blanks. And then I can go next. And now it gives me the chance to decide whether or not I want columns that have only a few values to be converted to factors, which I do. So I'll go to next. And you can see crop 1, yes, I would like that to be a factor, so I can click on factor. You can see that there's a little F there now. If I wanted to leave it, it remains as a text. And I can now click on OK. On the top left of the screen is a Genstat spreadsheet. Here you can see I've got crop as a factor, and you can see that it's red with the exclamation mark in the top left-hand side.